Hey geeks, good morning. Well, you might be watching this video at night or daytime, but it's morning here. Um, I was just bagging and boarding some comics. This stack still needs to be comics to clean so I can bag and board them. This stack is comics that I've already cleaned and I've bagged and boarded them. As you can see on top, there is a brand new comic there. Astrobots #1. Um, I don't know much about it other than Simon Furman, who generally I like what I've read from him so far. Uh, what caught my eye, though, is that this is a Whatnot publishing. So I guess the Whatnot app is publishing comics now, or they're facilitating the publishing of comics, which is pretty cool. Finally got around to bagging some of these Frank Miller Ronin Book 2. This is a variant cover, I think. I probably, I forget what I paid for it. I think like $14 or $15. It's a Frank Miller cover, though. And that's the standard variant A for book number 5. This is also book number 5. I don't know when book number 6 comes out. I keep trying to look it up online to see if there's a date that they've quoted, and so far nothing. These still need to be cleaned. We looked at all these from Whatnot. And then in a stack of new stuff that I had that I needed to bag and board, you can see I got my bags and my boards there. I came across this Jonathan Quackup of the Planet World, and I don't remember buying this. I probably got it, I think, because it's issue number 3. It's $1.99. I probably got it because it looked interesting, and it does. The artwork, I don't know, it kind of maybe has, it's like I want to say Sergio Aragones, but, it doesn't really resemble him. Maybe it's because it's just kind of, cartoonish. But the line work is so thin. I don't want to go so far as to say, I don't know. But it is an interesting book. I probably thumbed through it and thought it was interesting, and that's why I bought it. I don't know anything about raytunes.net or the creators. Maybe it was something that was a webtoon that made its way to publishing. But the ads in the back are interesting. Let's see. There was one that I saw here. I think the guy that colored this book, Alex Hoffman, send him your penciled artwork and he'll color it. Freelance.com, SG2. So, I think very independent operation for sure. And I saw this ad here advertising another comic book, The Legend of the Crusaders. A soldier from a distant world will make choices that affect the entire galaxy. I think the effect should be spelled with an A. I'm pretty sure. Incorrect grammar. Not a good look. I applaud people for making their own comics, but, when you're putting something out there, you got to go professional with it. You got to make sure you get a proofreader. Got to make sure your grammar and your spelling are correct. Just saying. And then let's see, what other ads are in here? Indie ads are always interesting. Crystal Story, Adventure Awaits. So it looks like another book that's being independently published. There's nothing to prevent anyone from publishing their own comics now independently. The technology and the platforms are there. Mootoons. Lulu the Amazing Moo and Little Moo 2. Huh. Yeah, you can buy it right through PayPal too. That's cool. Just pay me right through PayPal and I'll ship you out my comic. Upside Down World, 100 free comics. Whoa, where? How? Get your art published in Raytoons Comics for just 75 bucks a page. Our circulation on most single issue print titles is between 2,000 to 4,000, and you get 100 free comics as well. Oh, okay. So Raytoons is basically a publishing platform. So if you've got comics you're making, this is an option for you to publish your comics and see them in print. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Maybe that's why I grabbed this. Maybe I looked at the ads and I was like, I need to bookmark this for future, maybe for future use. Yeah. So, all right. Got I got a box working here. So, when you have extra space in your box, put together a bunch of these shopping bags to keep it secure. You probably already know that trick. And I got one of these. They always give me these Marvel previews. I like to go through them and critique them. That's cool. That's kind of ridiculous. This is a preview of I guess their new title, Gods, the Library of the World. It's got Doctor Strange in it. I like the artwork. I like the layout, but again, modern digital coloring makes everything here just kind of look like mud. There's just no pop to the color. Like, see, look at this color. Okay, look at this. Now look at that. Which one pops more to you? Old school or new school? You know, what's more interesting? And then if you want an example of like, okay, well, it's a library or it's a sanctorum or whatever. It's got kind of a dark interior. Here's a dark interior. Here's a dungeon for you, but look at those colors pop. You know, and this book here is a 15 center. How old is this book? 1969. And look at the color in there. Look at that. And look at that. Tell me which one is more visually interesting in terms of the color and the contrast. The penciling and the line work from the artists might be very technically proficient and interesting to look at, but I'm sorry, you cannot compare this to this. It's not comparable. It's you know, I hate to say it, but the color makes it boring. The artwork itself, the penciling, you know, the story even are probably awesome. I don't know. I haven't read this series, but even here, you know, cool pose, nice drawing, but the color is just look at that. Look at the purple in Desaad, and the purple here. Look at the yellows in her hair and the yellow there. And this book is, when did this come out? 78. And look at that. I mean, come on, man. And they wonder why comics aren't doing well. All right. Let's see. Cool pose. Ultimate Universe. That's cool. I guess they're reviving this, the Ultimate Marvel. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I don't like the new bootylicious She-Hulk and the high tops. I like the old the John Byrne She-Hulk. I like. Don't know anything about that. Cassidy, is this like a new symbiote? How many of them are there now? Yeah, it's cool. This is cool. This is cool. So, yeah, we got some pencil work here, and I assume it's the same artist who worked on this, which I guess is going to be a cover for Predator versus Wolverine. This is this is a cool cover. I like it, but you know, again, kind of just muted color. I just wonder what it would look like if it was just run through like a more traditional 4-color process. And you know, there could be an argument like, well, you know, everything is digital now, and we don't use traditional printing press technology like we did back in the day. Um, but you can't tell me that you can't recreate this type of color in Photoshop. You just I know that you can. I've used Photoshop before, so I don't know if it's a coloring guide issue. I don't know anything about that. Um, and I just in the scene, it seems like it just carries over to every book. Marvel Zombies is still going on. Crypt of Shadows. There's so much. This is I think this is back from October. Yeah, so they're playing up the Halloween angle. Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Venom. How many Venoms are there? How many Spider-Mans? All right, let's go through. There's some Deadpool and Canny Avengers. Cool cover. Iceman. Jean Grey. It's got kind of an anime look there. Nah, it's all right. That's cool. Dark X-Men. Alpha Flight. Children of the Vault. I guess it's a Cable book. The Juggernaut. That's a cool cover. I don't like this. I don't like the new Tony Stark or the recent iterations of Tony Stark. I don't know. It's just. I don't. I like the more bearded Tony Stark. I might be biased in that. But this whole thing with him getting married to Emma Frost, like, I don't understand it. Some of y'all lately have been complaining about butts. There's a butt. No complaints there. Immortal X-Men number 16. That's cool. Is that Alex Ross? Or someone trying, cover by Mark Brooks. Okay. Painted cover. That's cool. Now that looks decent. That looks decent. That pops. Wolverine hanging out with Captain America. Cool. Magneto. Cool. I like both those covers. I especially like that one, though. Old school X-Men Daredevil. Classic cover. Classic. I think I got like 3 copies of that issue. I bought them when they came out. I definitely have this one too. Can't beat that old school stuff, man. Moon Knight. That's cool. No, I don't like that. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Nah, I don't like that. That's cool. That's cool. Alex Ross. Yeah, by the way, check out the recent Alex Ross video or interview on the Cartoonist Kayfabe channel. A lot of inside baseball about Alex Ross, how he got his start, his methods, his techniques. That's cool. I wish it was not so close up. Pan it out a little bit. It's a little confusing, but it's cool. Yeah, it's decent. Huh. That's Old Man Magneto, I guess. It's cool, but the colors are too muted. That's cool. That's cool. But still not enough pop. Too much atmosphere. Nah, it looks too anime. There's no oomph to that. That's cool. Who's this? Nick Klein? Yeah. All right. That's cool. That's too basic. It's too basic. That's cool. I don't know any of these characters. Guess Star-Lord lost his head. Alex Ross. Almost can't go wrong with Alex Ross. That's cool. Yeah. See, the colors do kind of pop here a little bit. There's the Alien Queen. Alien versus Alien. Let me go back to that. Yeah, it's cool. Dark Droids. I don't know what that is. Some kind of Star Wars spinoff. Is it Darth Vader? I guess so. Interesting. I don't know really anything about. I don't follow the current Star Wars stuff. There's so much of it. There's just so much of it. I don't even know if like I could get every one of these at my local comic shop. That's boring. That's all right. But again, color sucks. Too muted. Too muted. That's cool. That's cool. General Grievous. Is that General Grievous versus Cable? It wouldn't surprise me. Boring. Boring. Kind of a Blade Runner cover there. Let's skip over the Star Wars stuff. I guess they got omnibuses for sale. It's cool, but again, just too much of one color. That's cool. Old school. That's a cool cover. That's cool. I have that issue. Man, Marvel 2-in-1 was a great comic book. Well, that one in the 80s with the Thing was good. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Nah. Yeah, that's decent. Nah, I don't know anything about that. I don't know all these. Is there like a baby Spider-Man now, or is like a junior Spider-Man or something? That's cool. That's cool. But, you know, again, just basically they're just using the same. They're just repeating the same color schemes. There's not much variation in the coloring from one book to the other. When you look at look at this, boom, 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 boom. I don't know. What era had the better covers? The Silver and Bronze Age or the Modern Age? I guess it's beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I guess. Anyway, just wanted to crank out a quick video. Let you know a few things that were on my mind as I was bagging and boarding these comics. Until the next one, stay geek.